Moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators. So there's more than one type. Remember we were talking about that the other day? But in addition, they can manage blocked words. Well, the video's still showing and change chat modes in live. That's something I want to look at right now. I can look at it later. And yeah, I was trying to tell them that, like, we said both of our accounts are on the same page, and this is the one I can go live on, and he's fine with that. And he just gave it to me to do so. And then when I actually do, although we had some weird things happen in the previous one, but when I actually do try to, um, it, when I'm able to express myself, it's great. Um, yeah, it kind of switched it, or it only showed one of them, and actually mine. But the video posted, and here we are, and there's a viewer, and yeah. Anywho, so to the viewer that we have watching, do you have any song you'd like to hear, any topic you'd like to hear? Otherwise, well, I guess I have a couple ideas in front of me. Are you still inside? I must have run upstairs. Just a minute. What's that? No, I said, are you still inside? I guess you're out from the window. You come in the photograph. Okay. You don't want to be in the wind? But then we get a jump and be naked, and then you will see of us. They're sitting there in their gloves and this and that. It is really. And the dog's being good, so. So cool. You're still there. And yeah, do you have any particular song? The other thing, the other two topics I have, I don't know about this one, but these two that I have before me here, or in front of me, the viewer went. So you know what? Because I did, holy smokes, look at the wind. You can see it with the way that tree's moving. And if I rotate, and this would be kind of a cool view. And I saw, okay, here's the option. I don't know if the sun's too bright. Look how you can see that stuff blowing outside. We don't usually get such strong winds. But for safety, well, if he's outside, then he can open the door. And I thought it was pretty windy earlier too, but maybe it wasn't. But when he's outside, he can do that. Oh, what a good voice, Sonny, hey? First, he can in the front, but it dangerous to do something these days. I do and don't want to have something to eat here because, and I want to have this on light for. I just need to eat a little bit because, well, I had a big lunch. I'm thinking about dinner, but it's only 3:40, and I'm not that hungry, but I'm hungry for a little bit, so here's a little bit. Well, I wait for you because yeah, I wrote earlier. Kind of maybe not eager to do it again, but the other way of doing it wasn't really that much result either. And then, so it does seem like it's almost behind this, even though this is just holding the phone from sliding. And then, puppy. I can't on mine. Yeah, I'm gonna try something though. Even though he's seeming a little bit easily confused. Looping. And I expressed. I'll just put it here. Just to a reminder to say, like I say, my channel doesn't have enough uploaded on or enough subscribers yet because I've just started uploading, not just watching on it. So it's not allowing me to go live. So I'm supposed to use the channel. Session. You want to come hang out? Ooh, that's suddenly very loud. Not even that loud in the other channel. It was so quiet. I didn't turn the volume. I changed the channel. So I'm gonna wait till we have someone here. I think we're gonna try with this one, and otherwise, if I have a little bit of sound, that's good. Now I've been hearing that just a minute. Fortunately, gotta be careful with copyright on YouTube. But if it's a cover, that's fine. But yeah, that was so weird what happened earlier. A few things, but nothing.
There's the potential to kill someone.
Okay, we have a viewer. So yeah, and I would kind of expressed kind of the things earlier. I think all of them. But so, okay, so what I'm going to do is when we get a viewer, if I realized people could see this afterwards. So I was just trying to make sure we didn't miss the messages. And I guess yeah, they were displaying different on different devices, but he says he plans to go outside, so I don't know what takes so long. It's pretty cold out there. I do and don't want that sticking out, but I want it on there because I'm worried about the dog falling. I should be saving chips, although there's quite a few in there for late night snacks.
Potential is there. Thanks, Kristen. Appreciate your call. Thanks very much. We'll talk to Daniel and Kevin and Jim when we come back. It's 1-877-399-9898. Do you believe that a second-degree murder charge is appropriate if you drive drunk and kill somebody? Nobody forced you to drink that stuff. Don't say that, I didn't mean to do it. The stuff is illegal. You know what the rules are. We just have to change the law to make the rules more understandable. We'll come back on the regular show.
So this is AM, so it shouldn't have as much music, but there it is. So yeah, so there's this, there's this, there's this, and yeah. Hopefully your bucket of foam things won't blow out. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, it's going back. The back. Because it makes the front and back. But sorry that this is getting to a slow start. And anything in the so. Although a meat one, even that's not meat breaking that well. But I'll be eat well. He's trying to understand the reference. I don't see the comment or not, but at least in the messages. I think it's just a Canadian I think I will do that actually, but well, that topic will look okay. It's on here. Skip that.
Fuel efficiently. Mobile.
I'll try not to put my foot up because it's not that dirty, but it's not that clean either. Sorry about that. Okay, how do I send this to somebody? Share. Chat. Look like this bad.
But you can still prepare for it. That's why so many families are using this time to discuss and record their final wishes. Dates are consultation by phone, online, or in person, with safety measures in place. A message from Desjardins Funeral Home. Visit them at desjardins.funeralchapel.ca. 680 CKOB. Weather. A mix of sun and clouds today, 30% chance of showers, local smoke and a high of 23. Tonight, partly
I don't often hear about this local smoke, and a lot of times it's not local, but it kind of makes it very local. But yeah, online and in general, it has been.
sunny, smoke and a high of 30 or 23.
And forest fires, but he wants to be outside, so.
And a high of 24. Right now it's 23 degrees. Outside 680 CJOB. This is the Roy Green Show on 680 CJOB. Whatever the news, whatever the issues, we have you covered. You're listening to the Roy Green Show.
I have a feeling that might just be. That may have just been like a snippet of the song. Now we have a viewer, although the most recent message is up to the 16-second clip to Derek. I don't know how, I've never, it seems like it's missing vowels, but I don't know, it's a black name, so maybe it's not, I don't okay, but whoever it is got now, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to quickly do something. What a good little sonny you are, hey? We just enjoy sitting in the yard. I think I find it too windy, too much dust and stuff blowing around in the air from my nose and my sinuses to be happy. So I'll do this for a little while and then I'll eat. Yeah. Okay. Hi. That was kind of funny. I'm standing there saying, "Oh, it's amazing that the chairs are holding that plant from tipping over," and it tipped over. I'm just going to the mushroom. I guess I would suggest do what we did the other day and put it just on the deck. Lower down, yeah, because otherwise it'll keep happening. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, unless it did. So it could be in the front, which was his intent anyway, so I'm going to lock the back. I could do it, but the thing is not stood across and the dog could get up with me. Although he's eating right now, he's fast food. Oh, and also the barricade, which I'm talking about for the dog not to get loose, is also kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think it's very clever. Sun's up, that's what it is. Even with that weird thing that happened. And then as far as the, yeah. Or it's online, but he seems to be in other messages. I hope he doesn't notice my... But yeah, it's did you just stumble upon these messages, or you see another notification that I've been trying to reach you? Yeah, very strong iPhone there. I don't know what other area I was just looking at there. Notifications, I guess? Yeah. Hence why it says notifications on the top. So hello, we have a viewer. Sorry about that. Not sorry that we're a viewer, but sorry that I was distracted. And the top of this broke off the other day, so the only way I can get anything out of it is doing this. So I don't know if it's Derek, whoever it is, they just left. Probably at about 4:30, maybe a little closer to 5. I'll probably make dinner. Doesn't feel like we've eaten recently, but I did send this to him. Okay, now he's in the messages too. And as far as I know, because it said that he'd seen them, he'd seen the first 2 clips. So the only other thing since then is yeah, this video. We're gonna use the smiles more. Fortunately, he's unable to join the another journal. Brenda, yeah, she's kind of a bit different. Seems like the showing is made there. So as soon as so what I'm going to do, because this isn't music playing, so it should be fine in the background. I just need a bit of noise because I'm not going to be constantly rambling. And just, yeah. Sonny, what you doing? Where are you? He didn't come when I called him. I don't really want to get up, Sonny, so I can't just listen to you when I call. Just listen when I call you. Oh, but I can't say with 100% certainty that he's gonna come watch and that he's going to. Mins. Oh, so that's on AM and FM. Interesting. That fast, there was some distraction, and so feel free to skip ahead to there when you're able to watch. And so that way, he knows that he can just do that.
In early Saturday afternoon, WPS says they're experiencing a higher than normal call volume of over 300 in Q1 time. Constable Danny McKinnon says the highest risk incidents need to be dealt with quickly.
Every call's important, right? But
Just want to hear this from you.
higher risk level. So, for example, threats to an individual's immediate safety, that always receives the highest priority.
McKinnon says that as a result, it can take days to respond to lower priority calls. If you're looking for long weekend plans, Manitoba government is offering free entry to all provincial parks through Monday.
Okay.
Visitors will not require daily permits, however,
So we're actually right on the 21-minute mark. And I feel a bit better considering that, anybody might tune in, but, and I think I sometimes feel like I'm rolling along with things, but, it's a bit chilly, but I wanted the airflow on. Actually, I turned the AC off and I just had this fan, and I thought he was going to have that door open. But, for the next 30-40 minutes, I'm just going to talk about some stuff. And, regardless of how many other people tune in, I'll stop playing in the background here. I did tell somebody about the channel, so that was kind of cool that came up. Someone I have a bit of communication with online, who might not be, but hopefully a friend to be. So I'm a little unsure about this book right now, but so we got something here about panic disorder, about anxiety. I've got different things going on in this device. One thing I think I kind of clicked away from that I kind of wouldn't mind talking about is the fact of when we feel overwhelmed by things and we need things to slow down, sometimes it's a matter of things going, for me, I can kind of relate to the fact that it's a matter of things going so slowly that for one, I'm kind of overwhelmed by that, if that makes sense, hopefully. I know it does to me, but... And, wondering how much of the opposite I could tolerate, but wanting it, feeling I deserve it. But then also, just stuff online. It can be very kind of, even if it's fun stuff or small stuff, or some mixture, it's kind of like, sometimes you can feel like you're just trying to catch up to some of it, and then I'm just noticing the dog kind of looking around and looking upwards, and I don't know if he just saw some dust floating by, or just, I don't know what. But anyway, yeah, it can kind of just be like, oh, I'm still trying to process, and sometimes it can be glad at closing things too, so like still trying to process all these open tabs, and and sometimes we do it, sometimes it's our own fault in a way, but sometimes it's, being suggestible to the things that the internet shows us. I mean, not always. Some things will be more suggestible to certain people than other things, but I think to any of us, something could be. And then also to, I'm not talking about advertisements or kind of things, clickbait or whatever necessarily. I'm just talking about you search for something, or YouTube, I don't know. It shows you a lot more than and I don't think it's a settings thing. I mean, I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though, hopefully? And I mean, again, it's not all bad, and some of it's really good. But it can be easy to feel like you're always trying to catch up. Again, though, finding the joy in that and knowing that you're doing your best is, I guess, the most important, and people have different methods of being organized in that, I guess, too. So, but yeah, so to anybody that's new to I'm imagining mostly it'll be the subscribers that are seeing this, but I don't know, maybe people are just stumbling upon it. I again did not see, unless I just clicked too fast and didn't notice it, a spot to title. So I don't think it's going to be in his search results. So out of curiosity then, just thinking about that for a moment here, when I look at, but it's not anymore, so what does it, okay, because it's saying that it's live from the one earlier today, but I guess it's just a video without a title then. Okay, I mean that's fine. Um, but yeah, so if you think of one that would be good, feel free to suggest them below. But yeah, this is and you know, I can try and spread awareness of my channel too. Um, because once I get enough subscribers, then I can do this on mine. But it's going to be a real hodgepodge. And in a way, it kind of is with him. Like, he's got puppet ones. I think he's got a few talk ones. Most of them are piano. And well, it's very religious, and that doesn't work for me. But aside from that, and I mean, he's friendly enough and everything. I don't know. Well, I guess he's fairly busy, but like he's often there, and I think sometimes actually lives there, which might be a thing with Catholic pastors. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It'd be great if he was more approachable, but he isn't really. So, like it's a really good example of, you know, very simple thing that's going to give you that you didn't catch. But to get up anyways. But yeah, so basically, I don't know if there's anybody watching, but as I said to, I don't know if it's Derek or Deep. Yeah, that's the only way I can think of saying it. It seems like it's a short form of a name, or maybe it's just a, not to sound mean or anything, but maybe it's just a black version of right name. I don't know. I don't know if I should say the whole Cedric thing that I remember came up ages ago. It's entertaining, I promise, get it? Anywho, but yeah, so it's a hodgepodge of topics. Are you snacking, Glenn? Okay, yeah, probably. I'm not in a huge rush, but I kind of am. I'll probably end this in about 30-40 minutes. And you have your quinoa, and you have your subs to choose from. But yeah, so it's a hodgepodge of other randomness. Hello, viewer, how are you? Music, song and dance, but kind of, and yeah, and in some ways maybe viewer's choice as well. So, but those really can take launching if somebody's actually here to view and enjoy. And then of course there's Sunny. And Glenny. Nice look. Your pan flute. I'm sure all of the no viewers currently, but one that might view from the 21 mark to however much, would enjoy that later. But if it doesn't happen in this video, I mean, just look for the video where it looks like he's playing the flute. And there you have it. And he might, his old channel have more of the flute videos. I don't know. Anyway, I'm feeling slightly congested, slightly sort of thing. But I wanted to kind of go off and running on one of those topics and, you know, spend at least 15-20 minutes on that and then shift gears. And again, there's just so many different things I can focus on. And that's kind of stressful. And then, you know, because of my tinnitus and when I don't have videos playing, I like to have the radio on. And well, I'm not working the industry, but I said to Glenn, I think recently actually, I said, you know, but I wouldn't want, I mean, some of them definitely seem freestyle and like they're having tons of fun, whether they have a co-host or not, but, or an intern host or whatever. But sometimes they have to read things that I would just not want to read, not comfortable reading, not feel worthwhile, you know, and well, I might not have a choice. It's not so much that they start really early because there's the evening radio and that as well, although some of it's repeats from the day. But yeah, so no, I mean, I guess, you know, and a couple of plays in the summer and that, I've realized that it made sense after the fact. I've realized that I didn't get those opportunities. it's still slightly disappointing. And at the time, initially I didn't know, and that's the hard part. But yeah, but yeah, so and with my music, I haven't been coming very far along with that lately. But um, I don't mean to be whatchamacallit, but there's two reasons I'm kind of thinking of doing this. Oh, right, but it might have to be on here. Um, Actually, and I could find him via the group when the page loads here. Oh, I know this guy.
Absolutely was the wings. After tasting them, trying them, seeing them, they are unbelievable. They blew me away when I just said, this is an absolute winner. It just needs a little bit of help. Unfortunately, I sort of thought I could help at the time. I was sadly mistaken that it needed a lot more help.
Yeah, but see, in a way, it's kind of funny and it's interestingly stated, but they're not trying to be.
I got in initially as a bit of a silent partner because I didn't want to.
But one, I'm curious. Two, it's a potential viewer that will be able to watch later. So, so three, or so two, it's catering, which is another industry that's kind of interesting. But again, I'd have to drive. I'd have to, So in a way, it's helpful though to realize. Yeah, what about groups there too? To realize that some of the things in my life that have not transpired probably weren't meant to, and perhaps also to realize the reasons why. No, he is under admin and moderator, and I don't know what the difference is. Um,
And then when you get out of the pandemic, as if that wasn't bad enough, you go into crushing inflation and no ability to hire any staff.
he's getting to smile a little bit more, but anyway.
Like it got worse after the
Um,
than before during the pandemic, and it's kind of still that way. But things are finally
okay, well now he's heard from me. What does it say though?
challenging.
Read me the group for your record my name to go through the work through the what group. Trying to reach you, blah blah, or to the being three. I can delete that. I don't think it's all that weird that I would have went and liked it. Okay. So, but back in the day, and every now and then still, but not at the moment, there used to be a way of seeing people's musical interests in that via Facebook. And in fact, I still remember because Jenny, I mean, I didn't have a music page, I guess, and we were more, well, that's passed away, but my brother was one of them. Actually, the other day, I did happen to look up, just do I really want to do that? They have 3 top songs. Oh, really? Okay. And I don't know. We're just supposed to talk about Brothers Band and possibly do other songs, but this is already at 22%, so I think I'm going to have to wrap up. I guess because you did have it outside for a while. So here, I'll give it to you. And stay tuned for Music Hodgepodge and Creating the Adventure by Engaging. Somebody actually there? No, but somebody said they might see it after.